Marta Andreasen.
Thank you, President. Mr. Zapatero, you have exercised the EU rotating presidency in the same way you govern your country, Spain. That is, with your back to your citizens. Today I am coming back here to remind you of the infamous Spanish land grab, a matter which I first brought to your attention in January. You have done nothing to resolve the menace affecting hundreds of thousands of people across Spain who face confiscation and demolition of their houses. A few days ago, the head of Planning Inspectorate in Andalusia acknowledged that in that region alone, 300,000 houses are affected. This is not the handful of British citizens that some want us to believe. And the suggested solution is that the owners can have their houses legalised for a fee. They have already paid, Mr. Zapatero. My constituents regularly ask who is running Spain. Mr. Westerdale writes that he fears he is facing a situation similar to that experienced by British subjects at the hands of President Mugabe in Zimbabwe, and wonders why he is receiving this treatment in a friendly European country. This is why he feels that the European Union is not capable of protecting British citizens. ¿Se da cuenta, señor Zapatero?
Do you realise, Mr. Zapatero, that this situation which is cropping up is a violation of human rights? Really, I know it's part and parcel of the major crisis faced by Spain. The European Union, do you think it's going to be saved by a country where these violations are continuing to exist without the government taking any decisions to intervene?
We will continue to fight in defence of all the people, the British, the Spanish and all the Europeans who are suffering this injustice. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam.
We've heard some of you talking about the situation of European, largely British citizens in my own country, particularly on the coast, on this question of property. Now, obviously, I wasn't able to pick up on that as the representative of the government of Spain, of something which came from a specific political group here from the UK. It was raised here in this House. And they mentioned Zimbabwe, and I'm sorry that I cannot accept that. It's unacceptable, and I totally reject that. My country is based on the rule of law, and it respects and ensures that laws are respected. Really, we have the courts which implement our legislation. It's the courts which are responsible for the application of law. We always stand close, shoulder to shoulder with those people, in this case British citizens, who maybe the wool has been pulled over their eyes in the property sector, but we are working with the parliamentary groups in the European Parliament. We are doing everything possible, pulling out all the stops to ensure that we settle the situation. This Parliament also, on more than one occasion, asked Spain to protect its coasts, environmental protection, and we have legislation which applies to our coasts, which is precisely there in order to protect our coasts against the sort of property development we've seen. We have to implement this. This huge institution, the European Parliament, is there to defend, to protect the coasts and to combat the type of abuse which can affect our natural areas, the environment and the coastline, which we are determined to defend.